Hi, this is Jen from Bumble Monkey, and today we're going to work on section 5 of the Keep Calm and Crochet-on UK Groovyghan. This one is called the Porthole Mini Solid Square. You have to make 16 of these little squares. Don't be overly shocked or overwhelmed. They're small and they work up very quickly. There's only a total of 2 rows to the whole square. And for this one, I personally like to make a nice long tail, just so that way I can carry my yarn through the beginning ring, and that way I also have enough left over to weave in my ends. I'm going to start off by making your slip knot. I'm going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you're going to join to the very first chain that you made by slip stitching into it, and you have this nice big circle. Going to chain 1, and then you're going to, this chain 1 does not count as a stitch. Don't count that as a stitch. So now you're going to make 16 double crochets into the center of this ring. If you forgot how to make a double crochet, yarn over, put your hook into the very center of this nice big circle, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the second 2. Okay, so that is 1 double crochet. Now we need to make 15 more. So I'm just going to work my way around. And as I work my way around, I'm going to let you know that this particular video is only going to show you how to make the square. I will make another video to show you how to join the squares together to follow along with the schematic for the Groovyghan. And then I'm going to make yet another video and show you how to join sections 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 together before you start section 6. I'm going to count my stitches here. I have 10 stitches. I'm getting close to the end there. I don't have much room, so I'm just going to pull my stitches closer together. I'm going to work my last 6 stitches. So I've now made all 16 stitches. And as you can see here, this is our chain that we started off with. We're going to skip that. We're going to put our hook into the top of the first double crochet. We're going to slip stitch and join our first round together. If you like your hole the way it is, you can continue on to the second round, but I'm going to pull my beginning yarn just a little tight. Make the hole just a little bit tighter, a little bit neater. You don't want to close this all the way up. You want the hole to be there. Once you've made your hole the size that you want, you're going to start off with round 2. And this one is a little different. You're only going to work into the back loop only of the stitches. So as you can see here, you have your front loop and your back loop. Normally, when you work the back loop only, you would just work only into that back loop there. But if you would like, Heather has a nice variation to the back loop only, so that way it can create a much stronger stitch on the next row. I'm going to show you once we actually get there. So we're going to start off round 2 by chaining 3. This counts as your first double crochet. you are going to put your next double crochet into this stitch, but you're going to work into that back loop only that I told you about. So when you work it, I'm just going to flip it over here. So you have your back loop only right here, and then you have this nice little T-bar right there. The little crossbar right in behind, or just underneath that back loop. So you have the back loop, and then that little bar. Back loop, and little bar. Back loop, little bar. Show you here. There's that back loop. Then there's, sorry, my camera went out of focus. It's back loop, and then you got this little bar right there. Put your hook into it. Hopefully you can see that there. And then you're just going to work your double crochet into it just like you normally would. Now you're going to chain 3 to make a corner, and then you're going to put in 2 more double crochets into the back loop like you just did. I'm going to work into both the back loop and the bar directly underneath, just like Heather had instructed. You don't have to, you can only work into this back loop here. Sorry, try and center that. So you have the front loop here and the back loop. So you can just work into this loop only if you choose. It's entirely up to you. It's your blanket. Okay, so now that you've made your first corner, you're going to put in 1 double crochet into the back loop of the next 3 stitches. So I've got 2 stitches done there. There's my third. So then in this stitch I am going to again work in the back loop only. 2 double crochets, chain 3, and put in 2 more double crochets into that same back loop. And I have just made my second corner. So 1 double crochet into the next 3 back loops. So there's my 3. Now I'm going to make the next corner again by making 2 double crochets into 1 back loop stitch, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets into that same back loop stitch. I'm going to pause my work here for a second. Just want to show you. As you can see, you're getting a nice little highlighted circle right there. And that way it's not all joined together and looking like a square with a hole in it. Now you have a nice circle surrounding a circle. Okay, so we made our third corner. I'm going to put 1 double crochet into the next 3 back loops. There's my 3. I'm going to make our next corner, so 2 double crochets into that 1 back loop stitch. 3, chain 3, sorry, and 2 more double crochets into that same back loop. So there's our 4th corner made. Now we have 3 stitches left, you're going to put 1 double crochet into the back loop of all 3 stitches. And then once you're finished that, you're going to slip stitch to the top of that beginning chain 3. And then you're going to cut your yarn, weave in your ends, and you're going to make 15 more of these cute little guys. See? Nice and cute, nice and small, very quick. And you may want to block afterwards, that's entirely up to you. But that is the Porthole Mini Solid Square. Hopefully this tutorial has helped. Please let me know if it hasn't, I'll try and make it more clear. Thank you.